Hello boxing world, this is your host Gustavo Neri, AB Boxing News, Boxing Block, Episode 3. Amir Khan takes on Jose Ramirez on March 17, 2018 at the Mecca of Boxing, Madison Square Garden for the WBC Junior Welterweight title. The WBC Junior Welterweight title was held by Terrence Crawford but vacated after he's moving up to 147, now to face Jeff Horn. Jose Ramirez is still undefeated, has a lot of potential in the game, and I see Bob Arum has a lot of high stake on him, as he has the potential to take over the 140 division. Amir Khan, on the other hand, has already tasted defeat against the slugger Adrian Granados. Yes, Adrian Granados, who fought Sean Porter last year. Amir Khan has 9 to lose coming to this fight. He already tasted defeat. I think he's going to come in more motivated, knowing that it's for a title, and he was once seen as a high prospect, becoming a superstar in the game of boxing until that loss. So it should be really thrilling. Eddie Hearns from Matchroom Sports hosted a press conference to promote the upcoming fight between Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs versus Maciej Sulecki at the Barclays Center. Danny Jacobs is coming off an impressive victory over Luis Cuba Arias at the Long Island Coliseum. Maciej Sulecki is normally fighting at junior middleweight at 154, but is moving up to 160 middleweight to fight Daniel Jacobs. Many will ask, why is Daniel Jacobs fighting this guy? Well, as many of you may not know or may know, he wanted to fight Billy Joe Saunders, who was the WBO middleweight champion. Billy Joe Saunders has said that he's willing to fight Daniel Jacobs for $7 million at the Barclays Center. Now, yes, Daniel Jacobs is a name in the U.S. name, but he's not a big name, unfortunately, at the moment. Not until he defeats Triple G or Canelo. Daniel Jacobs has said something really interesting during the press conference. He said that winning this fight, that no matter what, Triple G or Canelo has to fight him after this fight. Do we agree? It could be 50-50. Daniel Jacobs gave Triple G a run for his money, and Canelo fighting Jacobs would be a bad recipe for him, knowing that Jacobs can not only bang, he knows how to box, he knows how to switch from orthodox to southpaw. We'll just have to wait and see. But for now, Jacobs is saying that this fight is really motivating him and to prepare him for the Canelo Triple G fight down the road. He's saying that Sulecki has real power, a real threat to him, and that could be true because not everybody's giving Sulecki a real chance to beat Jacobs come April 28th. The co-main event of Daniel Jacobs versus Maciej Sulecki is no other than Jarrell Big Baby Miller taking on Juan Tupas. Big Baby Miller has been clowning Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder for some time. Even after the press conference, he even went on the streets of New York and surveyed people if they know who Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua is. And he had a good time doing that. He's not too long ago, he did sign with Matchroom Sports and Eddie Hearns on a multi-fight deal, and one of the reasons is to get a crack at Anthony Joshua's titles. Hey, Big Baby, your wishes might come true come August. Eddie Hearns just stated to the press that if you win your fight and Anthony Joshua wins their respective fights, that you guys might meet at the Barclays Center, out of all places, where Anthony Joshua might make his U.S. debut. What a debut if Joshua does fight Big Baby Miller, as the Barclays Center will sell out. People will talk about this. The hype will be real because you know Big Baby Miller knows how to sell fights. He's entertaining. Sometimes he's black one day, he's Mexican one day. He just don't even know what he might come up with. But Eddie Hearns, I hope you do deliver on your promise, because if it does happen, that will be a great fight. This state that he does have the hardest path to becoming the heavyweight champion of the world, which might be true because he did beat Marius Wash and Gerald Washington that are, you know, considerably in the top 10 at the heavyweight division. Host Gustavo Neri, AB Boxing.